How's it going, guys? It's been a while. As you can see behind me, we have added a new vehicle to the family. My wife's been needing a new vehicle for a while, and we've wanted a 15 and up Tahoe or Yukon, and the price of them is just kind of ridiculous in my opinion. 25, 30 grand to get one around 100,000 miles, but this rig here was the perfect compromise for us. It is a 2017 Tahoe PPV. So I honestly had no idea what that was before I bought it, but PPV is the police pursuit vehicle. So this was actually like, I believe it was like a detective's car, because it didn't have like the full cage or anything, but it's a cop car. It only has 86,000 miles. It is two-wheel drive. We wanted four-wheel drive, but this deal popped up at a car lot in town, so it was kind of silly to pass up, because we spent less than half on this than what we had planned on like a fully loaded one. So let's check it out. We'll talk about some of the compromises of buying a PPV versus a fully loaded unit. Noticeable differences in a PPV, and just that it's a little bit of a base model. I mean, it doesn't have fog lights, not a big deal, those can be added. It does not have a roof rack, which I like. Also, this hood needs polished really bad. There's no badges, which I like. Usually they have like a 17-inch steel wheel, but this one's already been swapped. Shout out to it being a police car, and the windows are smacked. Very happy about that. Already has 5% all the way around. The interior, door panels, dash is all just what you would expect. Somebody has swapped a full center console into it. Factory, they do not have a full center console. They have a jump seat or like a steel police center console. Unfortunately, whoever swapped this in did not wire any of it in. To fully wire it in, it's like a $300 harness, and haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I have considered just getting some aftermarket 12-volt USB and cigarette lighters and wiring them in myself. Obviously, it's cloth seats in the front, but full power on both sides. The second row is leather or vinyl, whichever it is. So that's a plus with kids. As you can tell, I have kids. Again, same door panels as normal back here. Then in the third row, there's not one. Also, through this whole thing is rubber floors like a work truck. Not bad. Somebody has put this carpet in here. It's like, it's not terrible. I don't mind it. It's usually tucked all in, but I pulled it back to show you guys. There is no third row, but as you can see, there's indentions in the floor everywhere where they bolt down. And you can kind of feel that there's holes in there. What I've looked up on Facebook says that they fill the holes with silicone, and you dig the silicone out and you bolt your third row in. So we'll probably do that once we find one, to at least have it. We may not even keep it in there all the time, but it has the nice taillights just like the others, like the LED around, and then the center brake lights. Overall, this is a pretty clean Tahoe here, and keep in mind this was less than half price of anything slightly comparable that had all the fancy bells and whistles. So in my opinion, it's still a very good deal. The suspension, that's a whole nother deal that needs to be addressed. Because it is the police car, it sits a little lower, and it rides like a 3/4 ton truck. It is a very common complaint on the Facebook groups that I've seen. They're just stiff. I'm guessing for handling, chasing down the bad guys, but that'll be fixed. I have some takeoff struts of a 2010 Silverado that seem to be in perfectly good shape, and the rear coils are the same from like 99 and up, so I can easily find coils. And obviously we're not gonna just do factory ride height. I have a 2-inch leveling kit ready for it that my buddy gave me, so this is just kind of a little introduction to it. I mean, there's not a lot of videos on doing things to the PPVs, so I would want to change that and kind of show our progress of this build, I would guess. Here's a little walk around video of it for you. I mean, there's nothing crazy different about it. I mean, just few little things that definitely could use upgrading and that will get upgraded. I would like to update the grill to like an LTZ grill. They're pretty easy to find on eBay, just aftermarket replacements that are all chrome. But overall, we're pretty excited for this build. We've both had newer vehicles a few years ago, and we sold them and have been driving paid off vehicles for a while, and it's nice to upgrade to something that's a little nicer and newer that we can still do stuff to and enjoy as more of a family project. But that's about the gist of it. We'll wrap this video up and look forward to other upgrading your PPV videos.